Day 5 for the Jaguars training camp in the books, but Justin, before we get to that, high school football,
yes.
First day of practice for those guys.
Yeah, first day of practice. Chomping at the bit to get started for high school season. We touched on it the other day. Jags actually honored high school players in yesterday's practice. So yeah, you like to see high school football stuff, and we are very close to the kickoff to the season. Under 30 days now, 25 days until high school football kicks off.
Since there's 25 days until the season, we're actually rolling out our top 25 players over on Sports for Jags. Justin, number 25 today.
Yeah, Desmond Malpris, an edge rusher from Atlantic Coast, a junior. He can bend that edge, and we're going to keep counting these down all week long, all month long, as we make that way to the regular season. You can find more of those guys and high school football coverage over at newsforjags.com.
Okay, all right, let's switch over to the Jaguars. We got mailbag questions people want to know. We've been asking the question, and let's start off with how Devin Lloyd's looking. This one's coming from TTM_Florida. It's been quiet from him so far in a contract year. What'd you think about Devin Lloyd?
Yeah, you know, it's year 4 for Devin Lloyd, very big year for him, and we talked about him in our podcast. He's, to me, is a guy who has stood out. To me, he looks bigger, looks more refined this year, and I think Devin Lloyd is going to have a big season, hopefully more consistent than we've seen his 3 years.
He was my defensive standout for the day. I thought every time they handed the ball off, he was there making plays. So I think today was the best day I've seen so far from him in camp. As he starts to kind of get up to speed, the pads go on, that's when those linebacker guys get to rolling.
Yep.
All right, one more question. This one's from Cam_. Let us know how Bransaw does today. I mean, he's been rotating with the safeties, but I don't know if there's been any
nothing.
splash.
Nothing to me has stood out. He's a guy, again, you and I both expect to be starting at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's week 1, but I do think he's just kind of been trying to get his feet wet, learn a new position in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been extravagant, or he's not been bad either, so I think that's all you can ask for.
I talked to Caleb Bransaw after practice today. He did say he's getting comfortable with the position switch. He feels good in the defense, and he did say that there is a speed difference getting up to the NFL. If you want to watch that full interview, you can head over to newsforjags.com, click on the Handy Dandy Sports page. You can also track down the rest of our Jaguars coverage there. And if you want more, make sure you give us a follow over on Instagram. Look for Sports for Jack. Really good way to keep up with everything going on so far through training camp. I'll do it for sports.